All right, here we go. Now we'll just join chair. So checkpoint, midpoint. Kind of like it's going to be a good back and forth. We're coming in from the Axis side. Come on, bruv. When we starting that? You telling me I don't got the... Bruv, this... Man... Fucking admin camera. Fucking shitters. All right, about to hit this rollout. Yeah, come on, progress bar. It's time to work. Percent cap for Chimera. Controlling. Well, north is kind of 50-50. The strong point is Chimeras. They're on the opposite side of the MSR. So they're in charge. Plus, they own the south map edge. Got their Stuart light and a medium. Syndicate doing a much better job now of getting to the strong point. Checkpoint being one of the more balanced points. It's not one of these where Chimera caps and Syndicate doesn't have a chance to come back, but it definitely looks like they're going to jump out early. Take a 3-2 lead. We are getting some late contesting. Wow. Nice job, Syndicate, holding on. Control in the south was lost. They are gaining, well, bodies up north are kind of 50-50. And the strong point, this is a real tight one. I think Chimera is eventually going to win this, but it's not going to be a solid cap. I'll say that much. Once the point's taken right now, going to be a tough hold. Let's just get an idea what the map situation looks like. OPs immediately go up. Syndicate's got a nice line. Recon out in the south. Front door garrisons are set. We've got a light in the strong point. Light going down is huge. That's a big loss for Syndicate. Chimera also lost. Now, did they lose their light, or is that smoke clears? Wow, they lost the medium and lost their light. Check on the south. Yeah, that's important. Syndicate needs to send bodies to the map edge. Okay, shortly after the cap, you're starting to see Syndicate get that midpoint back. Chimera did lose 2 tanks. Or Sherman medium, most importantly. Now to the south. Definitely in Chimera slash. We have some spree guys, but north control mostly, yeah, it is definitely Syndicate holding this 3-story MG building, which controls basically the open field and anything crossing the MSR. Those of you guys that didn't know, we're on a 15-minute delay. Chimera garrison. Basically right there, just south of the strong point. Okay, now, usually, okay, the light is sitting in the cornfield, so this Panzer IV isn't really dealing with much. Usually, they put something a little heavier there. The Allies would put something a little heavier there, like a Sherman, but they don't have anything now. The Syndicate does have that advantage for the moment. Keep an eye on that area. And this is a smart move by the Panzer IV. If it's not engaging, it's moving down. Probably wants to sit on the road and just watch everything that could possibly leak into the strong point. 50% cap. Okay, now we got a fresh spawn wave from GBI, but man, I think artillery might have their garrison zeroed. Might not even be there. No, garrison is still there. Bombing run for Chimera. Very effective. Got it right. I'm telling you, that Panzer IV sitting in the strong point is putting a lot of cap weight on checkpoint. North, can't call it. We don't know who owns the north. Chimera is holding on to the south map edge, but yeah, for some reason Syndicate is still capping, and I'm not sure how. Maybe they just got more bodies in the strong point. And we're about to go 3-2 back, Syndicate. Now it's Syndicate's turn to hold off. Garrison situation. They're going to obviously look to upgrade, get one on the point proper. Syndicate rolls the looks with the Panzer IV. All the focus is on that southern. And what do we have now? Is it still? Still are just working with the light. Yeah, Chimera now has to fight their way back into the strong point from the wheat fields in the 3. And I think we're in for a pretty good match because just the way I like Maison being the 4th, because there's just always going to be that back and forth. A lot of front door fighting. And for Chimera, you know, this creek, first of all, the road, and then the creek right here with the busted up bridge. You definitely need to control that area. Now they've rolled up. Sounding like a... Okay, the first heavy is in. Syndicate had the Panzer IV somewhere near the strong point, so the 7.6 is just going to wait. And there he is. Now, if he's not careful, 76 is just ready to pounce on him. Cal. L, it's a 15-minute delay. I'll let you know. Hang on. Okay, repair station needs to get built. The question is, does 76 decide to move up, or is he just kind of hang? Looking for that 76. Let me just pull back. I suppose it did, huh? 76 decides to back up off the point. And maybe at this juncture of the game, Chimera's like, you know what? Let's just do the whole stack tanks bit and push. Because if they do lose that 76, that's going to be a big problem, because you're going to give Syndicate more than enough time to bring up their heavies. And from what I'm anticipating is you're going to start to see the Tiger tanks stack up over here to the bottom. And I also didn't mention this. We are running off of APL rules, in case you guys didn't know. We have the nodes already built, pre-built. They're not allowed to be touched. Tigers only, and one single artillery gun. Okay, we have a Tiger. Here we go. With the rep station, holding the cornfield and all the inf that can come up. Right in line of sight. Sees all the way down into Maison. What's Jerry? Jerry, what are you talking about, Jerry? Okay, we got two of the MGs controlling the glider. Filthy positions. In between the Tiger sitting in the bottom of the map edge, covering the wheat field. Two MGs covering left and right. Nice setup. My guess for Chimera to get back in this would be to control the church and roll down while putting enough pressure on the front door. But right now, it looks like Syndicate has kind of knocked them off, and they're pushing Maison du Creek front door style. And I want to think it has a lot to do with the MGs kind of holding them at bay and allowing the infantry from Syndicate to move up. second Tiger. Tom's about to build that repair station. So there in the distance, we've got shots, and we've got the Tiger tank of Billy and Bob taking out the 76 on a great peak. '76 is down and out. That's really going to hurt Chimera's push in, because without tank support and those MGs, water jug, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, it's all good, man. So Syndicate has got up to the busted bridge. Controlling the creek is important. So here's your flex squat with Steve and Kill. Kill's always good for a highlight or 3. We got one. Sneaky. Like it. Great spot. So those guys will be fighting over basically the church. As you can see, Chimera knows how important the church is. So they're going to try and roll bodies up in this area, control that part of the map, and do their best to clean Syndicate out of this area. This area to the north of checkpoint. And it's just going to be a balancing act. Okay, rolling guys back into the front door, making sure they're not getting pressed in. You cannot, absolutely cannot lose front door. So this is what Syndicate wants to do. Crunch down through the apple orchard here. Get to the main road, and ultimately to the bridge, and really just clearing out the sector. So sector is right here. This is what we're looking at, this line of inf. Syndicate data is trying to crunch down. Hit our commander today. Tanks in the south. I'm surprised, yeah, they're bringing up their heavy now. Surprised it isn't already up. Closer to the front line. I'm imagining it would be parked somewhere over here. Oh, we do have one. Okay. And we have a second coming. Second is inbound. In with the vet move. You need to elaborate on that, Jerry. So nice line for Syndicate, straight down end of the map. Bullet running the recon. So here they are, map edge, Viking, Bullet. And I just need to get an idea of what the ping situation is. I always feel bad for these fellas from Australia, the Chimera squad, 192, 200. I guess these guys are just so familiar with having a ping like this. Syndicate has, 100 to their 170. So, yes, Syndicate does have an advantage on the ping. Some people say it matters. Others say not as much. I'll leave you guys to decide, but I'm going with the lower ping. Woody with the clap. Prank gets him back. Syndicate artillery is doing quite a nice job of holding that front door too. They've got it positioned in the right spot, right where Gang is in his MG. Jump with Woody. I remember Woody's a hella shooter. Centurion being our SL. Centurion, if I remember correctly, was a tanker. Might have him mixed up with Centigram. I don't know. That MG or is that tank? That's tank. Tiger. Really holding those open areas down. Back to the north. Our boys out on the wide flank. Hey, guys, don't worry. I will check that RD defense. I've been missing that for the last several weeks. .76 possible? Thought I was hearing tank. Kill switch with another. There you are. And we know we have... we got two 7.6s now? Yeah, we do. Okay. So I imagine the two 7.6s crossing that open field. One in from the Tiger. 7.6 better move it. And he gets out of harm's way. Boys are out to repair. I think these two 76s just want to link up. Try and double tap if the Tiger takes a chance. But I like what Chimera is doing now. They're really stacking tanks up on Maison du Creek. And I'm not sure if they've abandoned the north. I mean, there is some presence there for Chimera. But it's always interesting to see how teams attack checkpoint after they've been kind of boxed out. Just a quick check on the map. How they are, yeah, they're kind of boxed out. Syndicate is in the F column, real strong. We've got Stormin and Myth crunching down from the north up by the cemetery. There's a lot of gaps. And these guys are behind the front line of Chimera. Our back defense here. Ula and Bluey. Backline defense need to get deeper and deeper. Not let Steve and the boys wrap. If they do, Thunder Creek will be in play. And not only that, they'll have shots at the 76s. Steve got a rocket. Obviously now 76 has been painted. Okay, not heavily damaged. '76 is going to be out of commission for a while. Yeah, and Chimera, I think they know they need to send guys out and clean up the cemetery area. Interesting. I'm wondering how deep these guys are going to go. I mean, how deep should they go? They can go too deep. They can go down the H column. I mean, they're not really that interested. Maybe just controlling the G5 for now. Okay, medium, Sherman. And we just crossed the halfway, those you guys tuning in. Got a competitive, friendly Chimera, the Australian team, taking on Syndicate, North America's team. One of the top North American teams on Sainte-Mère-Église. And we also are on a 15-minute delay. So the start, quite an interesting one. Chimera came out very impressively, taking the opener 3-2, but then within not much more than 5 minutes afterwards, Syndicate was starting to recap, and they did so at about the 116 mark, and we've been sitting here, you know, for about the last 20. Syndicate's done a nice job of actually controlling the south, which they didn't own for quite some time. They've now moved up their tanks. And I do believe they're enjoying a tank advantage right now. Not sure if what just blew up right there. That was a medium. Chimera, I believe, has their 76 somewhere over here. But either way, you can just see they're kind of bottlenecked in now. They're tight now on Maison, and I think it's because Syndicate is slowly starting to get that map control. Oh, there's our 7.6. Does he have a repair station? Repair station is knocked out. Wow, and dealing with that Tiger from distance. There was a second 7.6. Okay, they got 2 repair stations down on Maison. At this point, it's a hold for Chimera. They can't really push. Just hold the line. But your inf. Speaking of inf, Syndicate is now moved up. And they're not holding the MSR because I guess the tank, Tiger, is allowing the inf to push up through the cornfield. This is going to be fun. Got the two tanks. Just looking for the peak. Traversing his gun. I think they both know each other are there. But this is going to be a stalemate. They're going to kite back and forth. I think the 76 is... Does he take the shot? I mean, I don't know. What does he want to do? Probably knows the Tiger has repair stations. Let's get in a little closer. Let's see if he even has a sign. Obviously, if the Tiger hits... So that's going to be a stalemate. Kite back to the repair station. So that's going to be a standoff. Or should I say a stalemate? Wow, am I starting to see this? Syndicate have moved up their inf, and they are challenging 4th, which is Mason, forcing the 76 to move closer to the strong point. And let's get a look, let's get a look. Wow, that's a big push. We've got 76 heavy coming in front door. Out to repair. This is a big move. This is Syndicate just saying, screw it. This is a very big move for them. Normally this is where you want to park. You want to park the 76, but satchel going off. I think it's a good thing to do. They have inf support. They've got OPs behind them. And the cap progress has started. Garrison, prankster right there. He has the satchel. I'm sure he knows it's there. Gone with the STG. Takes out tures. Oh my god, did he blow up to his own satchel? Either way, Garrison is down. And the front door is collapsed. It's just a matter of minutes. Syndicate is going to force a full redeploy. All the guys up north by Cemetery are going to have basically be forced to get control of the strong point because they've lost it. Two squad leaders in Viking chosen to the south. We got one on the point. Bombing run from Chimera, I believe. So close, so close. Directionally just off a smidge. Were they able to rebuild Garrison? Is that where this spawn is coming off? Wow, another satchel. 76 in full retreat. Now, where was Syndicate's? It's on the main road. Garrison, one repair station. Syndicate was on this road with their Tiger. Oh, it's gone. That's the explosion. Guess the 76, or excuse me, Tiger did get satcheled. Do I wear pants when yeah, man, of course I wear pants. I'm in some comfortable boxers and some sweaties. Wow. Oh my God. Come on, Kenny. Shit. You know, nice job of scrambling from Chimera to at least temporarily stop round one. Because, I mean, this assault's going to keep going. Old 76 is on the point proper, trying to defend this. Wow. And Syndicate just lost front door with that push. So that's the risk you take sometimes. And you've got some Esprit players mixed in with some of the top shooters from Chimera. And checkpoint's a little bit of a problem for Syndicate right now. They don't have bodies on this side of the strong point. They need bodies on this side of the strong point. Garrison on the actual point proper. I mean, the network of garrisons are good for them. Okay, so Chimera has survived round one. That was a really nice push. I'm glad Syndicate just wasn't content sitting 3-2 and just grinding this out. Load him up, Viking. Got his man eventually. That's exactly what Belgian gates are made for. Looking over cornfields. It's going to be a battle of who can control the bottom of the map edge here. We've got the 76 back and forth kiting along with the Tiger. You know, I think what's going to happen is if Excel can bring his squad up, remove the garrison, replace it. I mean, he's getting close. I don't think Syndicate even realizes how big of a problem the South is about to have. Takes down Snarky. That's a huge play. Garrison is locked. He's going to take it. Add up sort of sees it. But Syndicate better snap into, yes, marked by the commander, inf. Cannot lose your foothold here because if the inf move up, that Tiger is done. And if the Tiger's done, they're going to bring both the 76s up through the cornfield with this inf, control the bottom, and move up into checkpoint. Starting to see that. Oh my God, here it comes. Here it freaking comes. Taking the shot now. Going for it. Big risk. Big reward. Oh my God, I think he missed the shot. I think the Tiger missed. He is getting repaired, but second shot in. Oh my God, who's gonna get it off first? Oh, the Tiger's dead. That's huge, brother. Oh my goodness. They did get the garrison up, but the infantry's coming. Wow. That's a meltdown. Oh my God, the second Panther 76 is coming up. Kind of said that's how they should have played it if they weren't going to take the church to the north, was just stack up the tanks, roll them through the wheat field, and then down goes the repair station. Syndicate, homies, you lost. take some and redeploy. You can't even redeploy because you got nothing. They bringing up their medium in reserve. But now, the weight of 276s. Oh boy. Yeah, and they can't do much about it. You can see there's just nothing to be done. There's nowhere to spawn. Not an OP, not a garrison. So anything north shifts down. Snarky Snacks gets one in on the Tiger in the wheat, or excuse me, 76 in the wheat. Artillery from Syndicate has readjusted to hit the south. Precision strike. Stuka. Can we get lucky? Oh, just missed. Just missed. 7-6 does a nice job of getting out of the way. But Syndicate is aware. Not sure if they know there's two down there. Artillery definitely knows it. Big play. 176 down. Infantry doing a job. When Rick's off to the moon, Alice. Man, another Rick. Well, finally Syndicate has responded to the threat south. Viking getting one, doesn't get the squad lead. Yeah, Chimera is saying, let's go, let's go. We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. We're bringing the second. Yeah, the rest, front door doesn't matter. If this falls, wow, is that a red zone? Wow, look at that, red zone garrison. Where are we? Here we are. Red zone garrison. We got a light that ain't gonna really stop much. Ooh, artillery, man, bailing them out. Let's get with this. I don't know if I like this move. Don't want to lose your tank advantage by throwing it into the point. I'm surprised if Syndicate didn't have a. Don't have. Oh my god, did he just dump it? Damn, son. Oh, satchel. Satchel for your trouble. And Tice is like pistol whip the shit out of you for satcheling it. That hurts, man. Chimera had a really, really nice opportunity. That will cool things off for a little bit. Always in thirds, I say this all the time. You got your first third, which is your first 30 minutes where you're establishing who controls the midpoint and who can box out. Second, third is kind of your stalemate where you build up, but not today. They've been fighting it. You know, the second, third, going hard. But yeah, it's going to be interesting how the final 30 ends up. There's not going to be 4 tanks rolling into the point because a lot of them are out of action now. And let's just get a quick count on tanks. We've got 2. I don't even count that's a medium. So we got 2 heavies. and a medium. Syndicate's plus 90 with 320. With a simp on the back. Second one in defense here. A third. So we've got 3 tanks for Chimera, 3 heavies versus Syndicate 2. So right now, Chimera is sitting with a slight tank advantage, although we have a whammo. Potential whammo garrison. Nope. That's just recon being annoying. Never a little bit short on that. But definitely going to keep the tanks and the crew, the simps, busy. We'll keep our eye, because Excel is, I guess his job today is to get control of the wheat field south. Is Garrison still up, though? Is Garrison? No, Garrison is gone. The fight within the fight, always interesting. Patience is the virtue. Viking. Excel. You know, I like the tactic of what they did. If they can time that up, get that garrison up with the tanks coming across, bombing run. Chimera is still in this game, for sure. Syndicate sitting medium and a heavy in reserve. The boogeyman. Yeah, they don't see one another. Don't hear one another. Cell hears them. Now, I like what Viking's doing. He saw that Excel popped up garrison. This is what you want. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Will he get it? He gets it in time. Good exchange. I'll take a death for a garrison anytime. Man, and see, that's what they're doing. They're priming it up. 7-6 is waiting. They could have rushed that infantry. But the garrison where Excel just got taken out. I think that's why the Tigers now moved up. I'm thinking Vikings probably told TC. Just took out a garrison. They definitely know there's a tank. Gigadeath just doing... Myth got caught looking the wrong way. OP though is still up. Richie grabs Spiff. Sups are down. Probably looking to build makes sense to build Garrison so you can hook down and on top of Mason. All the little skirmishes. Yeah, Von Luck, they're looking actually pretty good. They look real shaky in the beginning, but seems like they've kind of locked in. And there was a point where they looked very, very vulnerable at the start, not looking good at all. I mean, they completely lost the south, which they now currently own. The north was like 50-50, and they didn't have the strong point. They fought back nicely and been in basically control of checkpoint. Now bordering almost 45 minutes as we approach the last 30. Those of you guys tuning in, we've got Chimera, the Australian team, taking on Syndicate, North American, on Sainte-Mère-Église. And our midpoint is checkpoint. And we've been 3-2 pretty much, like I said, for the last 45 minutes, but Chimera was able to go out early and take the lead, but only hold it momentarily. They weren't able to box Syndicate out. They had one real nice push, I'd probably say about the 45-minute mark, where they rolled both of their... They had both of their heavies in this cornfield with a garrison and inf. That was their best chance. And right now, I think they're just gonna hold. Let the infantry kind of get settled. Because I think you've got one of two ways. They're not going to get in from the north. It's just not going to happen. So for Chimera, they're either going to stack the two 76s here. They might switch up the tactic. Who knows? Where they roll these two 76s up the main road with some infantry. They're definitely going to need to control the creek. Long distance trading. And the interesting thing was when Syndicate did push the fourth point, Mason, it did leave the door open for a counter from Chimera, and they were in on the strong point, so I'm wondering if Syndicate wants to take that risk again, or do they just sit for the next 26 minutes and just ride out the 3-2? My guess, knowing Syndicate, they're not going to sit on the 3-2. bombing run north. Chimeras. I was wondering where that 76 was. I wouldn't think it'd be out here. Exposing. I don't know if they're trying to bait, but that's just not going to happen. While they battle over the creek. Got Poop and Shocks running it. They're on the strong point for Chimera. This is Maison de Creek. That is a strong point. The building. Shocks is holding down Stone Bridge. Poop naked with the rocket. Gonna do some damage. Obviously, you can't take it out. Ooh. Is that a repair station or is that tank? Wow. Tiger dead. $76. I'm not sure if that was a 2-tap. Nice play. Nice play from Chimera. Now you got the 276s. I'm wondering if they're going to rotate them down. There's a third one, I believe. Third. So we've got 376s at the bottom right here. And Syndicate doesn't have many bodies in the 8. So let's see what happens. Oh, Syndicate is on the full push. Man, balls. Onions on these guys. Jesus. Steve. The engineer. Hella shooter. Blue gets him. Easy work. Let's get a quick top down. We're in the final 20, so now this is where things get a little more exciting, a little spicy. And thanks. Well, we got 42 you guys in here. Catching a good match, good match. These guys are getting tuned up for, I believe HCA starts within 2 weeks. The seedings have all come out, so we do kind of know who's playing who. There goes one of the 76s. Now, does Syndicate have any presence? They don't have any tanks. He's got one on the point proper. I think, honestly, if Chimera plays this right, Syndicate's in a whole lot of trouble. If they put their tanks together and Zerg rush the 8 through the cornfield with that garrison, that red zone, and too many of Syndicate are up north, we could have an interesting end. I mean, Syndicate is clearly all in. Front door, I should say, all in. Because they are still holding the north. Myth claps OP, I think. That was squad leader. Garrison. Definitely saw the Garrison. So Garrison is sitting right here. Wow. Aggressive OP. Trying to basically draw wherever the hell Inf is from Chimera. Have them reset. Might be successful. Although they do have a lot of bodies in sector. Along with the tank. It would be wise to just take out the repair stations and disrupt anything. Man. Boy, they are cooking in the kitchen behind there. Another. Blooms has his OP. Not even red, not even lit. They can keep, that is Syndicate, can keep that OP up and running. If they move bodies, if Chimera begins to move bodies out of the strong point, Syndicate will start capping. Steve. Yep, down low. Hot box is on. Steve is no more. Look at that. The 30-second fuse. They've got 15 seconds. I don't think they know it, man. That's a big play, Steve. Big play by Stevie Wonder. And that's going to hurt Chimera's chances of making that final push. Instead of forming up for that final push, they're fighting now to get control of the strong point. Mason. Although OPs have been removed, so okay, things aren't as bad as I thought for Chimera. And they are bringing guys back in. Flare going out just to illuminate and show how bad things are. But I think they're okay. Now, what does Syndicate have on the back end in terms of defense? Still got our Tiger, which has been here virtually the whole entire match. Basically holding down this main road. Bombing run. Chimera bombing run. Or not. What am I talking about? Syndicate bombing run. South to north on the back end of the creek. Wiped out something here. Repair station. Okay. I mean, he got good intel. It's just that he didn't drop it further enough south to really have full impact. And that recon flare. This be interesting. Satchel? Yes, please. Good spot for it, too. Oh, that'll catch you some bodies. Oh, this is going to be lovely. Yeah, boy. Frank is going down with the ship, but gotta respect that. Man, what kind of... Hope he didn't put like a minute on it. Oh my god, he's gonna kill. It's up there, Mellow. Fizzle. Yeah, Syndicate is really putting pressure, making it real difficult for Chimera to know what they can send off to attack. That's why they're keeping so many guys on the point proper. They're not sure if it's garrison, red zone, or OPs, but they got a lot of bodies now on hard cap defense. And they're also bringing up with Kingsley a supply truck, so he's going to drop the box out. There he goes. The box is coming out. Oh no, he's like, screw that, dude. I'm gonna get on this roof. Proactive commander. But the Syndicate has removed the line. Looks like, are they really trying to push it? Well, they're content with holding the F column. And just really, yeah, I think they're just gonna ride out the 3-2. Not take that much of a risk. You got 15 minutes minus the 2 for cap time. There's really 13 minutes. Why take the risk? Yeah, these guys over by Cemetery. I know you got to hold the line, and you can't give up Cemetery because you expose your flank. But at some point, you're gonna have to abandon defense and make one last push in. The more bodies Syndicate can throw, sure 76 is out there trading with the Tiger. I did catch an explosion, not sure. The Tiger is right there. Might have been just the repair station that blew up. Syndicate artillery just doing a hell of a job. Obviously have found the garrison, and, well, they don't have it marked, interestingly enough. Artillery is just, let me check that. I'm not in a squad, so I don't see any of the marks. But I'm assuming there must be a marked garrison. Syndicate has them boxed in very, very well. And they can't even breathe right now. Can't push up. Wondering when these guys up north, there's a ton of guys up here. A little less than 8 minutes. These guys aren't really engaging. I mean, not too many. Meat grind is earning its money today. Very sweaty. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the cast, be sure to hit the like. Always like the comments. I read them all. And definitely make sure you subscribe. And I stopped posting so much on all the Discords. It's too much work. So hit the notification bell so you get all the updates. I've been doing live streams during the week. Just some pub casting on Sin server. So if you guys want to hop on there. You know, see how you do. I just have to see that artillery score. Who is on artillery? This guy is absolutely legit muncher. Holy shit, a level 77. Welcome to Hell Let Loose, dude. Check our flanks. Yeah, the boys are just having a good old time out here. Cheeks is playing peekaboo. Oh shit. We still have the 76 out here. What is the end game? What's the end game for Chimera? I know they're just not gonna just ride this out. And the push needs to come within the next 5 minutes. It's just where and I mean, based on their earlier success, it has to be through the 8, the cornfield. Push out front door with your inf. Roll your tanks. A dirty position, I'm sure. What is Robert looking at? Let's get a quick peek at what Robert sees. Robert sees dead people. I can see it. G44. Oh yeah. Shooting into the creek. You see smoke? Hit it. Door is hella hot. Alright, we're getting some movement out of tanks now. 76 is in the open. We'll lock on to him and see what's up. Get an idea what he's walking into. So he's now in the soft cap. Syndicate tanks. Where are they? Nice HE round takes down Stevie. Robert, I think you're next. Ooh, we got. Here it is. Taking the run. Is that KX? And the boys were waiting, never waited. Going with KX. Ah, it's tough. I don't know if I would have said in. Get up there. Timing looked a little off. Ooh, that's going to be an interesting fight. Quite even on the trades. Kill switch, last man standing. And Dingo. In at 40, all in, infantry, front door, opting not to use the cornfields. Guys up north, man. It's time to come home, boys. Come on home, baby. You got a minute 10. We're just gonna come and park it right above checkpoint. Here comes medium. Medium's out there. Tiger is gone. 42 seconds remain. Oh shit. Ugh. Yeah, the boys in the north get a little too late. This is gonna go Syndicate's way. There's no way Syndicate's giving this up this late. So they will hold on for the 3-2 win. Beginning of the match, real exciting. Pretty much exciting throughout. It wasn't just your normal boring hold. Both teams played well. Wow, airhead. I guess that's for Syndicate. It's got to be just their insurance policy. Reinforces up. Anyway, everybody loves to look at numbers. Let's do that. Our commander, Pip. Myth with a huge 7. Stevie. Guatemala. That MG just putting in work. Still putting numbers up. Tankers played well. Well, that's pretty good. 21. Oh, always the benchmark is 3 grand. Our defensive squad in the south with King and Ronin. Kid X to the north. Wow. Who this guy? Richie B. Well played, buddy. And rounding out, let's get our boys from Australia. Little refuse action. That had to be artillery. Yeah, that's Artie. Just doing Artie for them. Winding down, winding down, winding down. There we go. So there you have it, folks. Another one in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed. And, yep, we'll catch you on the next one. You guys take it easy.